Today is day 60, 2 months. I have not viewed porn. I have not masturbated with or without porn. And guess what? It's not all fun and games. It's not all fun and games, buddy. Because today, I feel like shit. I feel not the best. I feel overwhelmed. Frustrated too. It's kind of in thought, and I was just kind of annoyed of like, there's so much to adulthood. Like, I was asking myself, what does it even mean to be an adult? What does that even mean? Like, what has society taught us about adulthood? What, just making money? Like having enough for your expenses? What? Wearing a tie, tucking in my shirt into my pants, owning a car. Like, there's so much to like being independent in this like world, in the society. And I'm not talking down money or talking down people or talking down like if you own a car, like good for you. Like, that's not easy, and it's a step in the right direction. I guess what I'm saying is that like what constitutes adulthood? How do we know someone is, how do you know for yourself? I was thinking of like, when does it end, or when do you know that like you made it? And it's just frustrating because it feels like there's a lot of lack of initiation in our society. Like the fact that even myself, like, this is my specialty, and it's still confusing. It's still overwhelming. And, I just sometimes just don't know what the fuck to do, Past month, I've been vaping a lot of cannabis. And I think I've been definitely overdoing it and using it to mask my emotions, because I think deep down I'm just frustrated, man. I think I'm just frustrated with the condition of the world and not as optimistic. Well, currently I do not feel optimistic about the future of the world. So, yeah, sometimes you just feel kind of lost. Like today, it's like, what am I supposed to do to make this day? Oh, I've been a productive adult in human society. How can I'm happy. I woke up. I made I bought my freedom. Today. I walked into the gym with my mask on. Everyone looks like a robot. I just got sick of it. I just get fucking sick of it. Sometimes you just need to vent. And I've been frustrated too of like, what the hell am I supposed to make for y'all? Sometimes I'm very critical. When one of my friends read out my zodiac, Virgo, it's talking about my strengths and weaknesses. Some of the strengths, it was talking about like hardworking, very organized, like clean individual, like your workspace is very organized, very health conscious. But then on the other aspect, it says I'm very critical of others and especially myself. And yeah, like today hit a really good workout with Gaz. Like we crushed it. We showed up, we performed, we followed the program to the T. But sometimes I guess it's just coming from the wrong place, I'm just looking at things through a negative lens, a negative perspective. I'm mentally filtering. I learned that in therapy. Mental filtering is when you just look at the negatives in a situation and then you ruminate on them. Well, that's another type of cognitive distortion, but you ruminate on it. But yeah, I just get frustrated sometimes. I'm like, fuck, like, oh, I gotta go in the perfect nature spot. Get in the nature spots. People feel immersed. So they feel like they're talking to me. So they're there with Daniel. But it's like, how do you put it? You know, how do you put it? Sometimes it's like inspiration just isn't there, or the pressure of like the video trying to chase numbers. You know, part of me is also like, fuck, oh, this video only got 2,000 views, why didn't it get like 100k? Oh, I thought it was gonna 100k, fuck. And it's just like sometimes, you know, you fall victim to that lower part of you that just is thinking in a very shallow way, or thinking in a very negative way. And it's just a conjunction of things. It's the turbulent 20s, you know. I'm in my turbulent 20s, and I'm just making sure I don't abuse myself for feeling this way, because that's what I used to do, you know. I used to just would feel I would feel this way, and then I would go and I thought there was someone watching. I would go and abuse myself, man. I'd go and trap myself in a room all day, play games all day, eat like crap, use drugs, watch porn. I would abuse myself for feeling this way. Now I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to be the dad I never had for myself. Oh, but it's hard, man. It's not easy. It feels so emotionally weird. And then, you know, days when you feel like this, people are kind of like, oh, like, yo, what's up? Like, you seem quiet, or you seem under the weather. And it's like, I don't feel good. I don't feel my best. I don't want to ask for help because I want to figure it out on my own. And I'm afraid of being vulnerable, feeling vulnerable. So I know how it feels to just be confused sometimes, frustrated, lost, overwhelmed, you know. I think on a global level, everyone's going through some fuckery right now. Lack of better words. In their own way, their own little cocktail. It's weird, you know? But, yeah, it's like, screw it, you know? There's a plane flying by. There's alarms going here and there and there. It's not the perfect video. It's a pretty ugly backdrop. Nothing makes sense, but I'm here. I'm shooting it. Fuck it. You know, it doesn't matter. Or, well, not that it doesn't matter where I shoot or the subject to talk about. If I sat here and I talked about crayons, you think you'd watch it? No. But at the same time, you know, y'all are here to see me jamble, offer you something, offer you a life lesson or a story or a little bit of comfort or a little bit of knowing that, like, you know, that it's okay to be feeling the way you're feeling. You don't need to berate and kill yourself over it, you know? Yeah, man. Life be like that sometimes. I don't have all the answers. Not all the time. The best thing you can do when you feel like this is to just ride the wave. Like, you just take it day by day. A part of you will be like, man, shit, like, maybe I've been slacking on this. I want to do better here. I wish I had these results here. You know, there's a combination of feeling regret and then this lack of contempt, where you're just completely dissatisfied with where you're at, whether that's career or your body or your reboot, whatever. And I'm telling you, like, that is a beast of its own. That's a beast of its own. Like, social media doesn't help. You know, seeing other people go out their success, until you get to that point where, like, you are very conscious of your surroundings and you are operating from this place of, like, dignity and love, like, all the time. Not to say that let's quit social media upright, but, like, sometimes it just has all this closeness, all this connection doesn't have the best effect on our psyches. Can be toxic. I'm just jambling. I don't even know what this video is about. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but just letting it out for you. I'm just getting it out there, you know? I'm just getting it out there. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Keeping it 1,000 with y'all. Yeah, man. That's life sometimes. That is life. But I think once you can just let it out, once you can just accept it, and just be like, this is how I'm feeling, and really just be like, you know what? I can at least be okay with feeling like shit. Not to be like, I feel like crap, I need to be okay right now. Like, I need to, like, get rid of the feeling. But just being like, this is how I feel. It's okay that I'm feeling this way. allowing yourself to actually just like breathe it in and own it and be like, this is what's happening inside of me right now. And then once you accept, it already makes you feel better, in my opinion. And then you ground yourself and you walk yourself through the things that I teach in my program in terms of like, okay, like, are you, you know, what's going on, right? Where are you right now? You're by yourself. Okay. How are you feeling? What's the proof behind what you're feeling? Cognitive, it's called a thought record. But anyways, I won't jibble jamble too much, but accept how you feel and then get to the root of it. You know, part of how I'm feeling is because I stopped using weed, so I'm kind of like irritated and I miss it. Another part of it is just feeling just emotional, being on my man period, who knows. Hi.
I just poked myself in the eye.
Why would you do that?
Are you live?
No, I'm just ranting on a video.
We know you're done.
Sure.
We'll go for a walk.
Yeah, I'll be done in like a minute.
Alright.
That was Gaz. He poked his eye into a bush because he saw how beautiful I was, and he was like, shit, is that a hot Persian guy? And he poked his eye. Fucking Gaz, how could you do that? But, yeah, you accept how you feel. You let yourself, because that's part of why we escape, right? Because we have such a hard time just being with it. So we use a crutch. We use cannabis, or you use sex, or you use porn, or you use a video game, and you escape yourself, and you use that to deal with it. So, sitting with it, go for a walk, talk to yourself like how I'm talking right now. Don't just think I'm shooting this for you. I'm shooting this for me. It's not always about you. I'm doing this for me right now. But I know in turn this will help you, because some of you guys out there, you need this right now. You need, like, I'm talking to your soul, you know what I mean? Like, you know that I know that you know that I know. But yeah, all in all, just accept how you feel. Ride the wave. It doesn't matter if you're a guy. Fuck what the world says. It's okay if you're feeling sensitive and emotional. There are no more rites of passages to masculinity or to adulthood. They say get a job and get a car and you're a man. But there's more to it. And they don't teach you how to cope with anxiety, and they don't teach you how to deal with all this crazy shit, or, you know, how all these nuances in the dating world and all these other facets and pillars of life. There's so much to explore, and it's overwhelming, especially when you start dabbling with them. So take it day by day. Don't think you need to get it all figured out right now. It's okay. Focus on one thing at a time. Focus on your sobriety. Focus on being free from porn. Focus on that. Focus on what you can control, which is you, right? Focus on that. Draw power from that. It'll make you feel better, and you will feel more confident in yourself. It's one of the biggest esteem boosts when you override your lower nature and you're so conscious of it. It makes you feel like, wow, like I'm actually in control of my life. But yeah, man, I've been babbling a lot. I hope you got some value out of my babbling. Accept how you feel. Take it day by day and get to the root of what it is. And that will give you some comfort and clarity, because at least then, even if you are lost, you know why, you know? Even if you do feel like crap, you know, okay, I think I might have the explanation for it, and that will get you a step closer. Peace.